It brought back blissful memories to me, and a lot of them actually. It actually brought back the memories of the bonding that I had with my English teacher. She actually used to narrate the story of this book, and the way she used to enact sometimes and make everyone understand what is going on in the book so nicely that all of us actually fell in love with her. And the book I'm discussing today is Black Beauty by Anna Sewell.
I also wanted to.
This is a very old book, I would like to say, that around 140 years back she wrote it, and she could not survive even 5 to 6 months after writing it. The thing that actually inspired her to write the book was, once she was coming back from the school and she actually fell so severely that she actually broke both her legs. And for her commuting, she had to actually take a horse ride every day, or maybe she used to go by a horse cart, and that's how she got attracted towards that animal, horse. And she wanted to write the plight of horse and the life and the feelings of a horse, what actually he must be thinking or feeling, you know, while carrying people or all throughout his life. So that was something really amazing. And one feature that actually attracted me to actually reread the book was my bonding with the teacher. Because of her, in CBSE class 10, I could secure 94% in English, and in plus 2, she was not actually teaching in class 12, but she always had that support, and she used to be, you know, concerned about what I'm doing, and she never expressed that I'm her favorite student, but she always behaved in that manner. So I actually took that advantage, and in plus 2 CBSE, I secured 98% and got that 0.1 merit certificate for English security. So that was all about that nostalgia feeling. And let's talk about that book, Black Beauty. It is actually a wonderful piece of literature for the kids. Though it is very old, but it would sound as new as today's literature pieces for kids. In the book, actually, it is an autobiography of a horse, and it is narrated in the first person as a horse himself. So in the chapters, there are description of the farms, the meadows, the entire scenario is extremely wonderful and help us to actually visualize what is happening. Like today, kids actually feel what, how they would actually feel in, you know, when they are actually moving from from primary to secondary section and all that stuff. You know, they get that feeling of, you know, they are afraid of what is now going to happen in a bigger this thing. The same way the horse also feels when it is breaking in time for that. You know, a horse has a breaking in time, which is a process of actually training a horse how to wear, how to be, you know, adaptable to the harness, and how to be obedient to the master, how he should not think about his wishes and everything, and he should actually go by the wish of his master. So that is it. And the first time he sees a train and explains his feeling and his frightenedness by that, you know, the steam coming out of the engine, and he gets just boggled up and just runs around the farm, and, you know, those feelings of the horse. While reading this, it feels so good to learn about a beautiful relationship between a mother and a child, because Black Beauty is a horse. The story actually moves from his developing as a colt to a horse actually, and in between, regarding all his feelings, he would actually talk to his mother, and his mother would always make him understand, you have to grow up as a good horse, like we train our children that you have to be a good person, good human being. So that ways, it is the relationship of a mother and a child, and it is so lovely and sorted out a relationship, which actually is interesting. The feeling of goodbyes in a horse, you know, every time they are shifted, you know, abhi you have to you have to undergo this training. Then there would be like you have to carry this cart for another 2 years at some other place. So how a horse would feel, you would otherwise not able to understand because he cannot speak. But it is just a way that how you can sense a horse would feel. And then he talks about his friends, and somehow my son would come and talk about, this is a good friend of mine, but I don't like that person. So that way the horse is also speaking to his mother. And everything is so very nice in the book that I would recommend all our children should actually read this book once in their lifetime. I had started with saying that it is an old book, but I still feel that it is as new as today's scenario.